Okay, here's my 20-gallon tank. It's kind of ovulon. And, get a little closer, see, that's a white molly. And here's a few guppies. The little dark patch on their dorsal fin shows that they're pregnant. That's one of the females. With the mollies, it's a little harder to tell if it's male or female. You have to look at their lower fins, their dorsal fins. And if the molly's fin comes to a sharp point, then it's a male. Here's some those are some Dalmatian. This is a female. She's right up on the tank, and well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I think that was a female. If their bottom fins are pointing backwards, like to a point, it's a male. And if it's got 3 fins that are kind of roundish and curvish, then it's a female. So, like, see, you have to look at, those bottom fins underneath the body of the fish to tell if they're male or female. And this is my group of flying fish in my 25-gallon tank. And I've placed all their babies. Oh, she is pretty. So here's some of the balloon females. And the thing about the balloon females is they're so fat. The balloon females are so fat that you think they're pregnant all the time, even when they're not. But most of their adult life, they're pregnant anyway. So, and that one is a male. The top top fin above, is one of the distinctive things that is showing that he's a male. And, wow. Okay. They all look to be swimmingly busy today. Swimmingly. And let's see. I got a lot of places to hide in here because sometimes they give birth whenever I don't even know that they're pregnant, so I don't have time to put them in a breeder tank. But I've been breeding fish now for several months, and it's kind of an addictive hobby that you get sometimes if you're like me. I'm one of them kind of addictive people that once I like something, I like it, and I just kind of get stuck on doing it. So look at the balloon mollies. They are so fat. I'm sure that they probably are pregnant. I just had a balloon molly give birth a couple of days ago. It was that black one. And I had time to get her in a breeding tank, but by the time I got her in the breeding tank, she'd already given birth to all of the ones she was going to have. So anyway, you never know when they're going to go. But I put all these plants in there so the babies would have time to run away from their moms because they eat them right away. And if they have places to hide the babies, you can save a lot of them. And I did. I saved a couple of hundred of them. Like the guppies. These are their babies over here. And they're just, there's the mollies and guppies, and they're little bitty things. And I've got hundreds and hundreds of baby betta fish that I've been breeding for a while, and some of them are growing up. They're like at 6 weeks old, and some of them are newborn. I just had a beautiful blue crown tail breed last night. My kids named him Audie. But these are the mollies and the guppies. The mollies and the guppies, and I can tell the Dalmatian mollies, right? They take the Dalmatian have a longer gestation period during their pregnancy. But I mean, the Dalmatian that you know, gave birth a couple of days ago gave me, like, I don't know, say 30 to 40 little offspring. So, and these are, you can tell those because they're spotted. And it's hard to see in the cell phone camera because this is the, you know, it's not even high definition. But that one right there is a Dalmatian Molly. They're born a little bigger because their mothers have like I said, a longer gestation period. And the Guppies are a little smaller, but you know, and the balloon Mollies, they don't even look like a balloon Molly when they're born. So you just kind of, you know, but anyway, you can tell the difference even when they're born because they're, you know, they're that large, they're that far along. With the betas, they lay an egg nest and basically squeeze the eggs out of the female and fertilize it outside the body. And when they're born, I mean, they're microscopic. You can't, when their eggs hatch, you can't even hardly see them. Their gills hasn't formed yet. They're a lot harder to breed than these live bearers. These live bearing fish are very, very easy to breed because they're further along, and I think they have a better chance of survival. But you get less of them. I mean, I can get 300 to 400 newborn betas out of they even say they go up to 500, you know, because the females can carry so many eggs and they don't have to carry them in their stomachs. So you can get a big, giant batch of betas, you know, and you may get anywhere from 3 to 100 on the live bearers, you know, per mother. But they're so much further along because they have a gestation. The Guppies have a gestation time of 28 days, 20 to 28 days. So, you know, anyway, I kind of dig biology anyway. I'm getting my PhD in biology, so I'm kind of into this kind of stuff. Fish breeding and chicken raising and cat loving, and I kind of dig animals, so I'll be probably breeding fish for a while. The aquatic critter buys the betas for $1.30 a piece, and the Guppies are a little more, and then the Mollies I think are a little more. So it's not really it's an expensive hobby too, but it pays off. So because lots of people like to buy fish. So, and you can sell them on Craigslist or at your local fish stores, at your local pet shop, that kind of thing. So there's all my stock. Well, that's the end of the video. Have a good day.